Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another Coffee and a Card with Barb. I have today for you a very easy fun fold, which I'm in love with, and because it's easy, but it's really a cute fold. And I have a brand new stamp set that premiered yesterday, and I can't wait to show it to you because it is for nature lovers. Makes a great masculine card. So I can't wait to share this card with you today. Okay, so first of all, let me show you. I'll bring that back. Let me show you our brand new stamp set. And my friends, this is the brand new Stampin' Up packaging. Yes, it is. So you can see this is the old packaging for the dies. So you can see it's considerably taller, but not overly so. And this is for the stamps. So anyway, this is the stamp set we're using. There are coordinating dies. I'm not using those dies today. Instead, I am using my stylish shape dies because I use them for everything. And let me show you our fun fold. So this is how the card opens. And I needed a birthday card. I didn't want Great Adventure, Let's Explore, The Great Outdoors, which are very cool, but I needed a birthday card. So I am using the Layered Thoughts stamp set. I'm obviously partial to the stamp set. So, because I needed a birthday card for a guy. So the card lays flat, but then it's like, what are these cards called? Easel card? So it's an easel card. So it lays flat so you can mail it. And then it looks like this. So it can sit on a desk. And I'll try to hold it this way. When you have it so it's facing you, you can see the deer. So see, that's kind of cool, right? So anyway, let me move that out of the way. I'm going to show you how to make this card super simple. Now I am using white cardstock. And because of that, because I love this paper, this is the Gathering Together paper, and I love this paper, and I love the white. I think it brings out the darker colors. So I went ahead and used basic white, but I am using thick basic white. Thin would have been a little bit difficult on this card because it is an easel card. So what I did is it's 4 1/4 by 11, which of course are in the instructions. Let me do it this way. And I don't even have to show you how to score this because it's so simple. It's 2 inches, 4 inches, 5.5 inches. So 5.5, so it gets folded in half. And then what you'll do is on the 2-inch score line, first of all, the 5.5 inch score line, you're doing a mountain fold. That's what it creates when you are, this is what I call a mountain fold, when you fold a cardstock in half. And then I'm doing another mountain fold at the 2-inch score line, and then a valley fold so see, here's our valley fold at the 4-inch score line. So mountain, valley, mountain, and that's all in the instructions. I even have like a little diagram for you. And then in the instructions, I have what pieces these are. And these, again, are very easy to cut. Everything on this card is easy peasy. And I am going to go ahead and glue. I glued 2. There's 2 that are exactly the same. So look at this paper. Isn't this gorgeous? I hate to cover this up, but I really wanted the plaid side. So I'm just going to glue these on. I just wanted to do one of each because I thought you guys having to watch me glue these down is like, as I like to say, paint drawing. And bring the white in because brown on brown is hard for me. And let me go ahead and glue this down. And like I said, the cutting on this, my friends, is super easy. And I think what I really like about this card is the paper actually becomes almost a focal point itself because it's so pretty. If you have not gotten this Gathering Together paper, you need to get it because it's beautiful. And then what we're going to do is one of the narrower pieces, we are actually going to put on the inside. Ooh, I got glue on my fingers. Hold on. And I went ahead and put Stampin' Dimensionals. I had a package of Stampin' Dimensionals that was almost out. So I just used that. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue these pieces on. So that is all done. And I'm going to and it's easy to tell what goes where because 2 are wide and 1 is narrow. And I think they're 1/4 of an inch difference. I think that's right. I'm going to put this here. You could do, if you wanted, all the same paper design. You don't have to change it up like I did. This would also make a really cool Christmas card, birthday card. It's just such an easy fun fold. But I personally think, oh boy, I didn't do a very good job on that. Hold on. That is way off. I think I moved it when I'm ripping the paper here. Let's go ahead and flip that over. That was way off. That was off too much for me. So let me go ahead and put this on. And I wouldn't say that the leaf paper is directional per se, but if you have a toadstool in it, because it has toadstools in it, then like this one, I would probably put it so that, yeah, I was afraid of that. That wasn't very smart. I would put it so that that toadstool was looking up. So let's try this again. Not quite sure how I did that. And then once I get that on where I want it, then I'm going to do something a little weird. First of all, I'm going to glue this part down, and that just makes your card stand up better. So I'm just going to put glue in that area right there, glue it down. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in Early Espresso. I could do any color I wanted. I meant to re-ink this ink pad, and I did not. I'm probably going to pay the price for that, but we'll see. And then I'm just going to open it up, and I'm going to put this towards the top. Ooh, I got to hold this card down. This is a big block for me to hold right now. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I forgot what I was going to say. There was something I was going to say, but that went by the wayside. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in. Well, not glue it in. I'm going to Stampin' Dimensional it in. So let me do that. And then while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you, I wanted to have a mask. Now, Stampin' Up! Does have masking paper. I have like 5 packages of it somewhere. But since I've moved, do you think I could find it? No. So I'm just going to use a good old sticky note. But I got to tell you, I really missed having my masking paper that Stampin' Up! Has because it covers the whole image. Okay, so let me put this on first. When I use the sticky note, so see, now it's going to stand like that. Let me do it like this. But when I use the sticky note, unfortunately, it's only covering the deer's feet, which is not ideal. So with the stylish shapes, I cut out the Early Espresso with the largest circle, and then I cut out the white with the next largest circle. And I want to show you this stamp. Can you guys see? Not with the light. There we go. This is another distinctive stamp set. And you guys know I love distinctive stamp sets because all the shading is done for me. So when I stamp this down, you don't want to think, oh, white on white really won't work there for me. Okay. There we go. You don't want to think that you are missing ink because you're not, that you want that shading in there. Okay, so I know I get questions for people say, my stamp didn't ink all the way. Well, these stamps are made to do that. So I just wanted to point that out. Does that look blurry? A little bit. Okay, then I'm going to put the mask on. And this is where I really, really, really wish that I had the masking tape, because honestly, it would work better. Okay. And then I'm going to take Old Olive and I'm going to stamp the tree. And I'm actually going to stamp it off just a little bit. Then I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to do another one right here. And I think I'll ink it up again. And I'll put one right there. Yeah, that's okay. And then I'm going to turn the stamp upside down. And I'm just going to make it look like grass or a field or whatever. Okay, so you can see I've got him masked. Whatever you mask, whatever image you mask will be in the foreground. Is that the right word? It'll look like it's up front. So let's remove this. There we go. Ooh, see, I got too much white. I didn't have my mask on. So there's an easy fix for that. I'm going to open up my ink pad, and that's because I had my mask over to the right a little bit too much. And then I'm just going to go like that and go around him. And then it won't look so white. Okay, so easy fix if that happens to you. The key when you're cutting a mask is to make sure that it's actually just like a 16th to a 32nd inch smaller than your image, because that's what created that shadow. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to glue this on to the early espresso circle. Okay. So this is the only difficult part of the card, what I'm going to do next. And it's not that difficult. You want to make sure that your card is going to open. So you want to make sure when you glue this down that there's no glue back here that could go on here. But at the same time, because you're going to also see this card closed, you want to make sure that it's centered. Difficult for me, probably easy for the rest of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to use this as a guide and kind of get a feel for how wide I need my glue and put it there so it's up at the top. Okay, make sure I don't screw this up. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue here at the bottom. And then I'm going to put it down and make sure that it's in the center as much as I can. Check the back. Woohoo! I did it right. And then just actually what would be smarter is to turn it over and do that. Okay. So there we have our finished card. So I made a couple of mistakes. I'd like to tell you I did it on purpose, but I didn't. But I made a couple of mistakes, and now you know how you can correct them. So I really love these images and the trees and all the other things that come. But isn't that a super, super easy fun fold? Again, just 2-inch, 4-inch, 5.5. Does not get much easier than that. And then mountain fold, valley fold, mountain fold. I love fun folds that look more difficult than they are. Honestly, one of my favorite things about this is that it would work for any occasion. It would work for birthday, anything that you have a focal point. Okay, so let me turn my camera over. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back next week. If I can find a simple fun fold, I will be bringing that to you. And I have one in mind with another new stamp set from the November releases that came out yesterday. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the new items that were released yesterday, drop a comment on this video and I will send you a PDF of all the new items. So if you'd like that, just send me the PDF in the comments below, and I will send that PDF to you. I know some of you prefer to have the PDF in your hand instead of having to go and look online. So just let me know. I'll be happy to send that to you. There are some amazing things that came out yesterday, and I'd really like to share them with you. So Okay, my friends, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back Sunday with another Step It Up stamping, which I think I'm using a brand new stamp set with. I think. And then I'll be back next Wednesday with definitely a new stamp set. I'm so excited to share it with you. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks, my friends. Have a great creative week. Bye.